Hey guys, McMull2 here again. So we're going to continue taking a look at our different clone troopers. The next one on the list is CT-7567, aka Rex. He is a clone trooper support. He is mostly well known for his special abilities that boost turn meter as well as his leader, and his special ability that deals a massive amount of damage in one move. His basic is Impeding Shot. It deals physical damage and removes 25% turn meter. The problem is he does not have a lot of natural potency, so that's something that if you want to maximize the potential of his turn meter removal, you want to take a look at stacking some potency on him. That's a lot of people used him for the Rancor raid. It's mostly because of this Impeding Shot, because it's always guaranteed to reduce turn meter if you have the correct amount of potency. Special ability, Squad Discipline, dispels all negative status effects on all allies and grants them tenacity up for 3 turns. Clone allies gain 60% turn meter plus additional 10% for each effect dispelled this way. Other allies gain half that amount. So this ability, when he was first released, he was the first Erodium pack back in the day. Oh, I don't even remember how long ago he was. But he was one of 2 characters that could do a tenacity up buff, the other one being Grandmaster Yoda, but he was the only one who could combine a cleanse and a tenacity up buff together in one move, and that made him extremely good in Arena. He was definitely the one everybody wanted, but you had to pay several $100s to get him back then. His next special ability is Subdue. Deals physical damage to target enemy plus bonus damage equal to 25% of the target's maximum health. So you'll notice in my tank takedown videos, I use this to help bring down the turrets quickly. It deals a massive amount of damage to them. The bonus damage will be, it will not apply to raid bosses. I think it only does like 0.05% of their maximum health. So it's not that strong against bosses, up against the raid bosses, but it still deals some massive damage. It's nice to have, to at least just squeeze some more damage out of him. Now his leadership ability, Brothers in Arms. Clone allies gain 20% max health, other allies gain half that. Whenever an ally suffers a critical hit, all clone allies gain 15% turn meter and others gain half that amount. This leadership ability is big, especially if you're going into a arena shard with a lot of wigs, or anyone who uses a lot of crit critical abilities. You want a leadership like this, because droids especially, anytime they do a critical hit, your allies are getting a lot of turn meter, and this is huge. This guy is the reason why, well, he's not so much the reason why, but droid teams avoid a Rex lead like the plague because of this leadership ability, because of the turn meter boost, and just how good it makes a defense against droids. Now, you'll notice he is a intelligence-based / tactics-based character. If you go through, I'll link the SWGOH page down below in the comment section, so you can follow along with me as I'm talking about it. For Gear 6, he needs a Mark IV detonator, he needs 1 blue piece, he needs 5 purple pieces, but they are all not bad. He needs a Mark IV fusion furnace, a Mark IV droid collar, a Mark V keypad, a Mark IV stun gun, and a Mark IV keypad. So not too bad there. Most of that is challenge mission stuff that everybody has a stockpile of. Gear 7, he needs a Mark 8 data pad, which requires a bunch of those Mark III droid collars from the Agility Challenge. He needs a Mark 8 HoloLens, a Mark 6 biotech implant, a Mark II Bacta-Gel, and a Mark III Holo Projector. Those are all purple pieces. And then he needs a Mark V shield generator, which is a blue piece. So, again, not too bad here so far. This is all, again, stuff that doesn't require a lot of purple pieces. Now, when he gets to Gear 8, he needs a Mark V fusion furnace from the Rancor pit. He needs a Mark III stun cuff. He needs a Mark 6 Chewie hypo syringe from the Agility Challenges. Another Mark IV keypad, a Mark 7 electro binocular, and then a Mark 7 HoloLens. The Mark 7 binocular is one that requires a lot of those intelligence pieces, the power cells, and those thermal detonators. Going to Gear 9, he needs a Mark IV Athika med pack, which requires another one of those hypo syringes from the Agility Challenges. He needs 2 blue pieces, which is a Mark IV Nubian Design Tech and a Mark VI Binocular, so not too bad. A Mark VI Biotech Implant, a Mark V Keypad, and another Mark II Bactigel. Now, going up to Gear 10, he needs a Mark IV Comleak, which requires a Stun Cuff and 50 of the salvage, another Mark V Fusion Furnace. He needs a purple Mark VIII HoloLens, and then he needs 2 blue pieces, a Mark IV Security Scanner and a Mark I Carbonti, and a green piece, a Mark II Thermal Detonator. It gives him a little bit more speed. Now, something to note here is back during the level 80 cap, he was one of the few characters you could actually get up to Gear 11. There was just a small handful you could do that, like Qui-Gon, I believe Stormtrooper Han, Fives could do it as... No, Fives couldn't do it. I think there was another clone trooper you could try to get up to Gear 11 as well. But yeah, there wasn't many characters you could get up to Gear 11 back in the day. So yeah, he was one of the rare characters who could do that. That made him all the more valuable because of all that extra protection he could get. So once he gets up to Gear 11, it kind of catches up to him. He needs a Mark III Bactigel, which is one of the new raid pieces. He needs a Mark IV Holoprojector, which is another one of the new raid pieces. A Mark III Carbonti Sensor, Strength. And then a Mark V Chuob's Hypo Syringe, not too bad. And yeah, other 2 pieces are unknown so far. So yeah, he actually only needs 2 raid pieces to get up. No, I'm sorry, is it 2 raid? Yes. Yes, he only needs 2 raid pieces to get up to Gear 11, which is really, really nice. You don't see that very often. But of course, once he hits Gear 11, he needs 2 more raid pieces there. So, I mean, it kind of catches up to him in the end. Now, if you go and look at his mods, you'll notice I'm running a speed set coupled with a crit chance set. That's to maximize the amount of damage he can do in the raid, as well as speeding him up so he can get more squad disciplines and subdues out on the turrets to help topple it quickly. You notice I'm running a speed arrow on him. I've got a speed square. I've got a speed triangle with plus crit chance. We got a speed diamond here. You'll notice I've got a lot of speed secondaries in his mod areas. You notice I'm running a defense on his cross. That's because he's in my arena team right now. He's my leader for my arena team. There's a lot of Wigs and Boba Fett's on my shard. There's a couple droid teams. So right now running a Rex lead has definitely helped hold them off. So I'll keep running him until people start using other characters in there. And then I've got a speed circle here with health. You know what? No. I'm going to have to get a better speed circle that gives protection because when we look at that crit chance on that secondary stat, 5.28% crit chance, I'm going to have to find a better speed circle that gives plus protection and helps make up for that crit chance a little bit. I mean, to be fair, I'm running a lot of crit chance on him as it is. You can see. So, something to note, he is very squishy. He is on the very low side of health and protection. He needs someone to hide behind or else he is going to get wrecked. You can see his speed there, his potency, not a lot of natural potency. You're going to want to throw potency mods on him if you want to maximize his potential with the impeding shot and the Rancor raid. Decent amount of tenacity, small amount of health steal, not a lot of physical damage. I've thrown some mods on him to give a little bit more offense, but I mean most of his damage is going to be coming from that subdue anyways. You see, I've got a lot of crit chance on him, so I may actually sacrifice that circle, put some protection on him, and sacrifice a little bit of that crit chance. Not a lot of armor. He does not deal special damage, so you don't have to worry about that. And not a lot of resistance either. So yeah, he's very squishy. You want to protect him through a tank or something else. Now, in terms of synergy, he and Fives are the 2 characters that you can throw in any squad that you don't have to worry about getting too much clone synergy. I mean, look at Rex's leadership ability. I mean, that turn meter boost, that's nice to have even without a clone team. I mean, yeah, you throw that in with an arena team, and you're good to go. I mean, you don't need to worry about maximizing the health bonus or the turn meter, because I mean, either way, that's still a lot of turn meter your allies are going to be getting. So you don't have to worry about him using that maximizing that with a clone squad. use that in whatever squad you want to. He is one that you can just plug and play anywhere, really. His impeding shot, I mean, that's huge for the Rancor. That's a lot of people used to solo Rancor Phase 1, at least, back in the day, when they realized turn meter manipulation was the way to go. You had a lot of people using Rex because of this ability. Also, his squad discipline, it cleanses, it boosts turn meter, it gets more ability, or it gets more chances for T-Bow to attack and use his basic for like the 2 turns. The entire time he will be stealth because that thing is broken and they can't fix it. So yeah, definitely use him in any squad that's not clone troopers. So if you take a look at my squad arena, if I can get it pulled up, you notice, yes, I have a Rex lead. I'm using Chirrut, Baze, Palpatine, and Sunfac. Quick shout out to people on my arena shard. I'm sorry, I know, Chase sucks. I'm not going to switch out of him. You guys seem to do fine anyway since I'm back in 10th place right now. So yeah, Rex lead definitely helps because if you go and look at it, wait for it to load. I mean, yeah, like you got a Wigs there. You got TIE Pilot, Boba Fett. I mean, you've got a couple of Wigs teams in here. You got Boba Fett's as well. So, I mean, yeah, look at all these. Shout out to Guest Pence, also using a Rex lead now. He figured it out. So, I mean, yeah, look at all these Wigs and Boba Fett and Lando leads and droids. So, yeah, Rex lead is definitely beneficial here because of all that turn meter boost. So, that should be about it for him, guys. Later today, I will be finishing up with the review of Cody. Also, a quick update. I had to do a sacrifice on altar this morning. I was able to squeeze one more Zeta mount out of the ship challenges this morning. So he's now at 18. So I should have his Zeta in 2 days at least, unless I get more from the ship challenge tomorrow. So yeah, keep an eye on that. I will be doing that in the next few days. Feel free to like and subscribe, guys. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later.